off you trot. Punters and revellers enjoy the start of the Melbourne Cup Carnival on Derby Day at Flemington, while some take the frivolity a touch too far. As the horses finished racing at Melbourne's Derby Day on Saturday, enthusiastic punters could be seen eagerly trying to continue their celebrations. Police officers and paramedics had to descend on the chaotic aftermath of the start of the Melbourne Cup Carnival, with several people escorted out of the prestigious Flemington racecourse. Despite kicking off the event in style in their traditional black and white outfits, by day's end many had spilled onto the ground or kicked off their heels in favor of fun and frivolity. One reveller appeared to thank the police who had watched over the event as she exited, wrapping her arm around a uniformed officer, while several other people appeared to be handcuffed and led away from the venue by officers. Following the day's events, police had warned racegoers not to become too unruly throughout the Melbourne Cup Carnival, with officers out in force throughout the celebrations. Superintendent David Clayton told the Herald-Sun earlier in the week that police would be targeting unruly and antisocial behavior, expecting those in attendance to act safely and responsibly. Security guards and others at Flemington also stepped up to escort racegoers away, including one woman who appeared worse for wear and was let out by two men. The heavy police presence was notable on the lawn, where groups of officers stopped to talk to patrons and check on the unruly crowd. Paramedics also had their work cut out for them, providing water for people who appeared to have become dehydrated and sunburned throughout the day. But as the excitement of Derby Day came to a close, punters were slow to leave, with one person taking a cheeky nap on the lawn. Despite the cold and blistery start, hundreds of thousands of revelers had turned out to celebrate Ace High's triumphant win. But as the sun began to set, the attention soon turned from the track to the frivolities, as racegoers let their hair down after a day of lucky wins and unfortunate losses. Among the revelers was one lucky bride-to-be, who had been collecting colorful signatures on her body throughout the day, while another group of girls celebrated their day with a quick kiss and a glass of bubbles as a rare moment of sunshine broke through. Plenty of patrons stuck to the event's traditional black and white theme, donning classy suits and frocks. But many of the designer clothes looked a little worse for wear by the end of the day as people indulged in some of the many culinary creations on offer. Tucking into the delicious food, the huge crowds could also be seen loosening up with a glass or can in their hands. However, the big crowds and the abundant food caused some problems, with trash littering the grounds following the day's events. Eager seagulls could be seen swooping in to try their luck with the leftovers as the day drew to an end. Others took an unfortunate tumble onto the ground, including one man who enjoyed a helping hand from friends to get back up, while a woman in a classic black and white pinstripe playsuit was assisted in her predicament by a friendly security guard. Making the most of their day, groups of friends posed playfully for pictures and selfies as they enjoyed the sunnier moments. While there were no international stars on the Derby Day guest list, plenty of Australian exports flew in. Actress Melissa George and models Shanina Sheikh and Robin Lawley were among the big names who showed off their fashionable flair, while Natalie Imbruglia also performed her hit song Torn, which celebrates its 20th birthday this year, in the census marquee. As the long day drew to a close, many used the opportunity to let their hair down, including one man who rocked a long hairdo. Although many of the girls opted against removing their footwear, plenty could be seen taking a break on colorful rugs on the grass. The event comes as the city gears up for the prestigious Melbourne Cup, which is due to be run on November 7th.